Hi guys, welcome back. My name's Phil Horne, top chef at HiFresh, and today I'm going to show you how to cook lamb rack at home. Here's my lamb rack here. I'm only going to use half the lamb rack today because I'm just presenting one dish. Now, the dish that I'm doing today is just a simple jus, straightforward jus using only sugar and stock, okay? Now the sauce is really straightforward. We're just going to add 1 teaspoon of caster sugar, all our lamb stock, into the pan, and we're just going to reduce it down so it gets to a nice sauce consistency, okay? It'll probably take about 15 to 20 minutes. So we're just going to move that to the side and we'll start cooking our lamb. So the lamb rack that I'm using is New Zealand, of course, and it is from the South Island. I'm only going to use half. This is an 8-bone rack, so I'm just going to cut right down the 4th rack here. And there's so many different ways that you can prep the lamb. You can French trim it, which basically means for us to just clean all these bones up here. Sometimes you can just leave it and then you can just nibble away the little bits of meat around the bone. So on this occasion, I'm going to French trim it, as it only 4 bones. So to cook our lamb, we've just got a nice high heat. I'm just going to season it up with a nice bit of salt and pepper. And then skin side down, we'll just get a nice colour all the way around. So it's really important to make sure that you get a nice sear all the way around the lamb. It just traps all those flavours in. You can just put it straight in the oven, but it's really just not going to maximise the flavour you want. You really want to capture the flavour of the meat by getting a good sear. It's probably going to take about 3 to 4 minutes. Then we're going to pop it in the oven. The oven's at 180 degrees now, preheated. Okay, so we're just going to transfer that now to a tray, and we're going to put that in the oven for around about 10 minutes, just until it's cooked to a medium rare. Now, just as a real quick little garnish for this dish, I've still got a little tiny bit of the meat juice and oil in the pan. I've turned the stove off, but it should still be hot. We're just going to quickly throw in a little bit of garlic and a little bit of rosemary and just give it a quick 30-second fry, and then we're going to get straight off, just for a little bit of garnish, just a little boost of flavour. Get our rosemary straight in. And then we're just going to finally slice a couple of cloves of garlic. We'll just give that 30 seconds. Let it fry off a little bit, and then we'll just transfer that to a little bit of blue cloth, drain that off, and we'll just garnish that over the lamb at the end. So our sauce is reduced down enough now. We're just at that stage where any further and it's probably going to get too salty. So we're just going to transfer that off, leave that aside, and that's ready to go. So for our mashed peas, it is super straightforward, but the main key here is to make sure you've got well seasoned water. Okay, so I've just got some water out of the kettle. We've got our peas straight in. Just going to put enough water in to just cover the peas, and then a good amount of salt. We're just going to bring that to the boil for 2 minutes. Then we're going to drain it off, add our butter, use a fork or a whisk just to crush it all up, and that's good to go. Our lamb's been cooking for about 12 minutes now, so we're going to get that out and get that on the rest. And I'm just going to cover it with a little bit of tin foil, leave it for 5 minutes. Everything's ready to go, and then we'll be good to plate. The excitement, I couldn't wait. It was the longest 5 minutes I've had to wait for a long time. The moment of truth, we're going to slice it open and make sure that it's cooked beautiful in the middle. Perfect. There was never a doubt. We're just going to put our peas right in the middle. Take our lamb on top. A few spoonfuls of our jus over the top of that. And then our fried garlic and rosemary. And there you have it, a real nice crowd pleaser. You can either serve that as a main like that, you can split that up into 2 plates and just serve that as an entree. Quite frankly, that for me is a perfect main course. Why not you try? We'll see you next time.